Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jojo back with another video. Hope everybody's doing good today. I'm coming out with you with a early investment video. Who I think will go up, who I think are good investments long term. Mostly this video, because it's a week early, is going to be mostly early investments that I think could pay off big time. Now, I do a lot of research on this. Last update, we got Rafael Devers correct. We got Cedric Mullins correct. We got Bo Bichette correct. Oscar Hernandez correct. We were wrong on Pete Alonso. We did get one of our 2 picks to go gold correct. So we were very accurate on the last roster update. A lot of people made a lot of stubs off of that video. And so we're here to make more stubs. And this time I even dug deep into bronzes. So there's a few bronze players who you could pay off big time because of how cheap they are. And if they go gold at some point, that's a huge, because you can buy so many of them, that's a huge roster investment. So hit that like button if you like this kind of content from your boy. Hit that sub button. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you never miss a post. And comment down below who is your one pick to go diamond. Now, in this video, we only have one player who I believe has a chance to go diamond currently. Now, we'll do way more research on the next video. Next week, we will be coming out with a full or locks to go diamond, of course. But for this one, this is just early roster investments before prices skyrocket on players who, of course, are locks to go gold, locks to go diamonds. So let's get right into it. Our first player is the same player who we had possibly going gold last week. It's Austin Riley. He's still going for a price of $591 sell now, so it's still 400 profit per card if you get it. Obviously, where Austin Riley needs to go gold is a boost against lefties. He still hasn't been great against lefties, so this is still one of those. It's kind of like a long-term play, but he's still been playing out of this world. His last 14 days, he's batting .411 with 8 home runs, 20 RBIs with a 1.327 OPS, and an .875 slugging percentage. In his last 7 days, he's batting .360 with an .873 OPS, only 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Slowed down a little bit, but his batting average is still good. And that's really what you need, is that contact versus left, or even contact and power versus right to go up slightly more. And bam, you got a gold player. So I think Austin Riley is definitely a good bet to go up at some point. If not this roster update, the next one, as long as he continues along his line of how he's playing. Now, the next 3 players are all bronzes and all players that you can get in right now, because all 3 seem like good bets to at least go silver, and I think a couple of them could make a huge jump up. Now, the next player is Kyle Farmer. I mean, this dude has been playing out of his mind. He's going for 75 sell now. Now, him going to silver isn't going to help you much, because that's only 25 stubs per. But the bet here is to hope that he goes gold, right? So not necessarily now, but at some point. Like if you're buying in at 75 per now and he goes gold at some point, you pretty much made 1,000 stubs per him. But you can buy so many of this guys that if he goes 1,000 per, you're absolutely killing it. His stats in the last 14 days has been, he's batting .434 with 2 home runs, 9 ribbies, 1.162 OPS, .679 slugging percentage. In the last 7 days, he hasn't slowed down. He's batting .400, got 1.023 OPS, 1 home run, 6 RBIs over his last 7 days. That's 6 games. His contact versus right, power versus left is what we're looking for, a boost here. I think he could get it at some point. I think that contact is a little low. Don't get me wrong, contact versus left could go up slightly because he did bat over 500 against lefties. Against righties, he batted over 355. So we're hoping for a contact boost there. If it's big enough to where he can get that that slight upgrade to where he's at least high silver, 77, you know, then we're looking for a player he goes gold on the update afterwards. That's what this update here isn't necessarily players who are going to go diamond this week or gold this week, but players that you can buy in cheap. And you won't even notice your stubs are gone and just continuously keep gunning them. But at some point, if Kyle Farmer keeps this up, that price is going to be way too high for you to want to invest in. The next guy on my list is Jonathan India, man. 2 Reds back to back. The Reds, they've got some hitters on their team, obviously, with Winker and Castellanos and plenty more. But Jonathan India has been absolutely amazing. As you can see, he has no power, right? Versus righties, 54, versus lefties, 42. He has no contact versus righties. But when I tell you these stats over the last 14 days, this dude is batting .321, .679 slugging percentage, with a 1.066 OPS. He has 5 home runs. 5 home runs for a guy. Look at his power stats. He has 5 home runs over his last 14 days, 13 games. And it's even better over the last 7. So over the last 7, he's had 308, a 769 slugging percentage. So it's higher than the last 14, and a 1.149 OPS with 3 home runs over his last 6 games. I don't see no way Jonathan India doesn't go silver, and I think he has a chance. The problem is he already missed the fielding update, so it's not like his fielding is going to go any higher. So we're relying on the bat, and I think he gets a power boost, and we're hoping for a slight contact boost. He goes silver. He's only 259 stubs. That's obviously way higher than the Kyle Farmer, so a lot of people know he's going silver. Our hope is that at some point he plays this well and continues to play this well, that he goes gold. Now, this next dude has been the absolute hottest hitter in baseball. I believe since the trade deadline, he leads the league in OPS. I mean, this dude has been absolutely ridiculous since getting traded to the Mariners. He's only 60 stubs as of right now, 60. And as you can see, he has decent defense, not bad at all defense. He has good speed for a third baseman. It's his offensive stats that need upgrades. And the offensive stats that I think this dude may get could propel him up into the silver and hopefully at some point push him to gold. And you can buy so many of this dude at 60 sale now. I'm talking so many. So over his last 14 days, he's batting 391, 783 slugging percentage with a 1.244 OPS. Does that look like a guy that's 34, 22, 57, 52? He has 5 home runs over his last 14 days. Over his last 7 days, 7 games, he's batting 407 with a 467 on base percentage, 593 slugging, and a 1.059 OPS with only 1 home run. So it's no guarantee that that power up goes a lot, although I think they should go off his last 14 days, boost that power up, and then over the last 7 days should get him a contact boost. So he's had 27 at-bats over the last 7 days. He's got 11 hits. Like, this dude is absolutely killing it right now. You know, and a lot of people were upset that they traded Graveman for this guy, and he's absolutely, as of now, it is early, killing it. Killing it. And for 60, sell now. I know I'm going to be buying in the very most, even if he goes silver, like I make 40 stubs per. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm going to buy a bunch of this guy, hopefully. So, and like I said, the purpose of this video wasn't to find the guys that we know are going to go gold or we know are going to go diamond. I wanted to put out a video of guys who are just straight killing it and have a chance for us to, especially the guys who don't have a lot of stubs, that you can just put a bunch of orders in and hope at some point this guy just keeps playing for a month at a time like this, and bam, you got 1,000 of them at 1,000, you know, at 60 per, and you quick sell all your golds. Now you're banking. So the next guy that we have is another Brave. Y'all know I'm a Braves fan, so I pay attention to them a lot more than most teams. But Dansby Swanson, man, you look at his stats, he's got good fielding already, right? You don't need a boost there. He's got gold fielding. He's got decent speed. So all we're looking for is a hitting upgrade. I think this dude is guaranteed to go gold at this point, as long as he keeps up the next week like he just had this week. He's going for 527 sale now, so about the same price as Austin Riley. I think this is one of the easiest cards to make profit off of going into this week, because over the last 14 days, he's batting 375 with 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, which is crazy. He's got a 643 slugging percentage and a 1.060 OPS. Those offensive numbers don't reflect that. I think there's no chance that this guy doesn't go gold, because he's, like I said, he's already got the fielding and the speed. He just needs a boost in his hitting stats. Over the last 7 days, he's batting 440. Does that look like 55 and 54 contact to you? 760 slugging percentage, 1.222 OPS, 2 home runs, 9 ribbies. That obviously came in the same game, but that's perfectly fine, man. This dude is getting on base. He's killing it. His stats don't reflect it. We just need him to have another week, and I think there's no shot that this dude doesn't go gold. Now, for our one player who has a possibility, our Diamond Watch player that's still very, very cheap in stubs, is, of course, Randy Rosario. Had one of the best postseasons ever, if not the best. He's got good fielding. He's got good speed. So it's not like we're looking for much there. It's the hitting stats. And over his last 14 days, he's batting .412 with 3 home runs, 3 doubles, one triple. So 7 extra base hits over his last 14 days. That's absolutely wild. But he's batting .412, .824 slugging percentage, 1.297 OPS. This dude's going cheap. Very, very cheap. And over his last 7 days, 500 batting average, 1.143 slugging percentage. That is ridiculous. 1.705 OPS, 2 home runs, 1 double, 1 triple for 4 extra base hits over his last 4 games. This dude's killing it right now, man. What he needs, obviously, is contact and power boost. It'd be great if he'd stop striking out. He's still striking out, so obviously vision and discipline isn't really going up. Oh, like, what does this guy need to go diamond? Hitting. And what has he been doing? He's hitting the ball. So this is my one pick as of right now as an early diamond watch that you can get for mad cheap that could pay off. The same way when I told y'all last week that Devers was a huge pickup that could pay off big time, and that's who I would be investing in. Rafael Devers allowed me to basically complete the Mookie collection. You know, we're literally BR away. Once I get done with BR, I'm done with the Mookie collection. I don't have to buy no more cards. I bought all the prospects. I didn't even do the USA map. I bought all the prospects. I bought the milestone cards, all because of Rafael Devers. And a little bit of Cedric Mullins, but mainly Rafael Devers. Randy at Rosario could be that big of a payoff for you. Now, there was one more player. I think Bryce Harper has a chance to go high to a 90 diamond. I don't necessarily know if it's worth investing in just because of how late we are in the year, and it's proven that these cards that go to the 90 diamonds, like let's check out the 90. Like you see, the cheapest one right now is Max Muncy at 10K, and he just went 90. So it's not like there'd be a huge boost. Over his last 14 days, he's batting .419 with 4 home runs. He's got an OPS of 1.453 and an .884 slugging percentage. And over the last 7 days, he's been even better with a .407 batting average and a .926 slugging percentage, 1.426 OPS and 3 home runs. So 3 out of his last 4 home runs have come in the last 7 days. I don't necessarily know how much of that is against lefties. I think he'll get a boost against righties as contact, and we could see a slight boost to contact and power versus lefties. I don't know if it's worth investing in, but I did want to put him out there because I do think Bryce Harper has a great shot at going to a 90 overall. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about the early roster investment. I want to put out each week the early roster investment the week before, just players that are very cheap, that are doing very well, that you can buy in cheap and hopefully pay off. Me personally, I'm making investments. As you can see, I'm down to 19K. We're literally right at Mookie Betts. So even with having Mookie Betts, we still have some stubs to play with. I could flip that. Who are you looking at to go diamond or gold? Who's your money player that you're investing in? We all typically have that one guy that's like, we're going all in on them. Who's that player for you? And like I said, like up the video. We're going to aim for 15 likes on this video. Hit that subscription button. We're going to be grinding all year. All these new games are coming out. Madden, 2K. We don't care. We're playing MLB all year grinding this content. I'm going to be here for you this whole season. Hit that merch link down below. Buy you some merch. As you can see, we got the hoodie on right now. I think it looks amazing. And of course, as always, peace, love. Till next time.